boy Sarge, man. Hey, I know, man. Sarge, you always have to play all that slow romantic music. Because I'm old and romantic, man. That's what I play. That's what I do. I can't be playing all that wild rap music, man. That stuff be
Come
giving me
on
heart
now.
murmurs when I'm on the bike, man.
Come on now.
Hey,
Yes,
for
I got
sure.
them trap Georgia boys on here.
There it is, man. Hey, man, at a certain age, you get a little too old for Lil Jon and Eastside Boys, man. You gotta tamper that down a little bit. But hey, man, for everybody out here today, I'm tired of y'all always saying, Sarge, you always put all the people on there, and we don't know about how to do things, and you talk about cold weather suits, and you talk about all this. But today, we're gonna talk about a different particular thing. And I'm telling you now, man, tell a friend. Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your mama and them, tell everybody, man, to come on in to the YouTube channel, to the Facebook Live, Iron Elite, Chris Houston page. Man, get on. I'm going to be talking to some real gangsters about some motorcycle stuff, man. So y'all hang in there. Hey, man, you heard it. You saw it. It's the Iron Elite Podcast Show, man, with your boy Sarge, man. So hopefully everybody's having a great Saturday, man. Wherever you at and what you're doing, man, I appreciate you coming and spending a little time with us. Hey, today, man, I have some cold motorcycle riders, you dig? Hey, man, let me tee this up. They're the Runnin Rebels, man. Of SUMC United. Hey, the coolest cats out there, man. The coolest cats out there. Hey, so fellas, first of all, let me give you a round of applause.
Hey, like that.
Hey, man, so for all the people out there that don't know y'all, man, because I only like one or two of them. Because y'all know out down that highway. If y'all don't mind, I'm going to go around, man, and let y'all introduce yourself to everybody. Kind of tell them a little bit about yourself. And we'll get on to what we're talking about. Hey, who wants to kick it off?
I'm the oldest.
Okay, so age before beauty. Let's get it.
Age before beauty, man. What up, everybody? I'm Slick partner. 13 years Soldier United, retired military. I drive the most comfortable Harley Davidson in all of the Harley Davidson world, better known as Megan the Stallion. Megan the Stallion.
Oh, man.
Hey, that's what's up. Hey, I'm going to tell you now. He an Atlanta Falcon fan, man.
To death. To death.
I'm going to tell you this, Slick. You got one of the coolest TikTok videos out there, bro. I look forward every Sunday. You be serious with the stuff, too, man.
Hey, man.
I say Slick get all the character, man, just to take an L. Hey, that's your squad, damn it. That's your squad, man. Hey, who else we got, man? Who else we got?
I got G Money out here in Kentucky, man, trying to live my best life, as my wife say. Ride old 2020 CVO Limited, man. Just out here, just living.
Hey, man, it's hard to hide money, ain't it? It's hard to hide money, ain't it?
You got a lot of it.
It was on layaway. I had it on layaway. Yeah, finally got that thing out of there. Yeah, old retired soldier.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Who else we got?
Shit, last but not least, you got old Confusion right here. 3 years in the game, going on 4.
And don't get
Soldier
confused.
United. And you're right, don't get confused. I ride the Cougar of the group. I got old 2011. Name Peaches.
Oh, Peaches. Okay, that's what's happening.
Represent that Georgia.
Hey, that's what's happening.
ATL ho. Yes, sir.
Oh, Lord, we'd already started. Hey, man, hey, bro, it's something about the A. God damn.
Yeah, traffic. Yeah, it is. Traffic.
Thank you. The A don't do nothing quiet. and it's traffic no matter what time of day, year you go through the A, man. I have to stay prayed up when I go to the A, man. Please, Atlanta, y'all fix them roads, man.
Yeah.
Can't make them no water.
Hey, no kidding,
Can't make
man.
'em no
Hey, I
water.
tell you what. Hey, I think at one time everybody in the South decided we're gonna all move to Atlanta, Georgia at one time.
Man.
Tell everybody, bro.
Yes, sir.
Man, listen, everybody that came to Atlanta from Katrina, go back.
We
'Cause
don't need no more.
we don't need
Yes,
no more.
sir.
What
Hey,
you
me and
say,
Slick
Dre?
grew there. Y'all flew
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
We grew up there. Y'all flew there.
He say we
Yeah.
fool.
Yeah, they
Yeah, we
fool.
full. Atlanta full.
We don't want no more. We close. You go
Yes,
home.
sir.
You can have every bit of it. You can have
Hey,
every
but,
bit of it.
hey, but check this out, fellas. So this is what we're gonna do, man. For everybody out there, you know, the Iron Elite podcast, we focus in on
Did he cut out? I think he cut out.
Sorry, froze. You froze, sorry.
okay, I got you guys back.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So for everybody on the page, there's echelons to this motorcycle getting out. We understand, even the gentlemen that are on the screen right now, we probably all started on sport bikes, you know, getting up and down our city streets or whatever. And then, you know, things graduate and evolve. Well, what we want to focus on today is not just the cross country riding. You know, we've talked about the heated weather gear, we've talked about the bike maintenance, we've talked about the mechanical side, how to prep your body. But today I would like to talk about how do we as a pack, as a group, communicate, prepare, and execute a ride, still having mutual respect for one another. In full disclosure, you know, this year or in 2023, you know, shout out to Shawnee Bell. She'll be on tomorrow. She was my 93rd rider for the 2023 season. So let me get that right here.
Good deal.
For sure. And like I said, from all those rides that I've seen, I've had everything from the individual rider to the small pack to the large pack. I've seen clubs. I've seen guys who have got together who were independent riders and decided, hey, we're going to do this social experiment together. Well, today, I want to talk to a group of guys. Now, they all belong to the same organization, but they do live in different places. So these guys have a lot of experience riding together. These guys make it look real easy, and I know it's not. So hopefully my goal for today is for us to drop some jewels on you guys to help you guys who get together, because there's going to be a lot of guys getting together here, especially over the next 10 months to make cross-country rides. So hopefully by some of the stuff that they can share with us today, it'll help us when we're formulating our plan for a cross-country ride, and also to be able to execute a cross-country ride, mitigating as many risks as possible. Y'all ready, fellas? Is that cool?
Let's go.
Okay,
Let's get it.
So check this out. So full disclosure, the Runnin Rebels, man, you guys went across to do the 10 to the end. When were you guys? Were y'all late spring or early summer?
We was
Early spring.
March, early spring.
Oh yeah, y'all were March. Okay,
Yeah.
y'all were March. And I think when y'all went together, was it some specific thing that y'all were doing along with the 10 to the end? Was it something that soldiers had, or y'all were just some gangsters y'all want to get off?
Huh?
We
No, we
we
started
actually
out
got
one-
a go ahead, G.
Go ahead. Nah, go ahead, man.
We actually got a within our own organization, we got a cross country patch as well. So we were doing yours as well as ours. So we did a 2-in-1, same thing, just your level and then international national level and then our level.
For sure. So first of all, I tell you what, let's start here. How did you three guys become so close? Because again, y'all live away from each other, right?
Yeah.
We got what we both. Is it two in the A? Is it one in Hinesville, one in the A, and one in Kentucky?
One
Two
in
in
Kentucky.
Hinesville.
Yeah.
Two in Kentucky?
One in Kentucky.
No, one in
Okay.
Kentucky. Me, I'm in Kentucky, and they in
Okay.
Hinesville area.
Okay. And then confusion, you in Hinesville?
I'm in Hinesville as well.
Okay,
We just
Slick,
from
you in
Atlanta.
Hinesville
That's
too?
all.
Okay, you from Atlanta. Okay, Slick,
Yeah,
you
we
from
both from
Hinesville
Atlanta.
as well.
Mm-hmm.
So So tell me, how did
Say it again. Sorry, you
That
breaking
means
up.
something.
He clocked out on us.
Hold on, now it's still running.
Yeah.
Let me get back.
Okay, Mama said it's gonna be days like this, man. But the devil ain't gonna win.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep pushing.
We gonna keep
Yeah.
pushing.
Okay.
You
That's
said
it.
you was asking how did we get so
What you were
close? Was
saying.
that the question?
Yes, sir. And how did you guys formulate this thing called the Running Rebels?
Oh man.
Whoa.
Gee.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So it's a funny story, man. So we was in Mississippi for a ride. And G Money got old good hair, right? He brushed a little wave to the side, right? So he said, man, back in the day, they used to call me LJ, Larry Johnson. Cause I
Oh, really?
brushed the wave to the side and had that part, right? So I said, it's crazy that you say that, because I used to have some goals in my mouth. So I said, man, I used to tell people my name was Stacy Ogden.
Stacey Ogden.
So when G was like, when he said that, he was like, man, we the running rebels. Like what you said, like 95, what you said?
95, the
We like we
95
running
running rebel, baby.
and man,
That was
and
it.
it kicked off. It kicked off.
That's
Yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. So
And it's
so
stuck, man.
okay, so Running Rebels. How do we plan? Do we just okay, let me say this. I'm trying to stay politically correct. Now, Sarge, I'm an old dude. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm an old dude. And old dudes, we grumpy on stuff, man. We got ways we want to do things. We get up in the morning, we want to coffee a certain way, and we don't want all that other stuff, man. Starbucks gives us a headache because it's got too many flavors.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Lost him again.
We here.
The blues. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We back now. You back now.
We got some type of funky windstorm going down here, and this Wi-Fi is
Oh,
giving
yeah.
me the blues right now. But like I was saying, really quick, is that I know for me, I got people.
Mm.
Yeah, he locked up.
He's in and out big time.
Did you guys miss everything I said?
Yeah.
Yeah. You said
You
you
guys
got
miss everything.
people.
You say you got people?
We heard you got people, and then you cutting in and out, man.
See, that's that Alltel Stadium, Jacksonville, fake Boost Mobile. That's what that is.
Yeah, I know, man. This is just, bro. This is some AT&T mess.
We
I'm
here.
gonna try, man. I'm gonna try to
We
make
got
some
you.
We
We
here.
clips.
got you. We got you now.
We got you.
Yeah,
We got you
yeah.
now.
But like I was saying, I'm trying to re-tee this up. So, like I'm saying, for me, it's guys that I get along with. We have a great time. We rock it in the clubhouse. I mean, good stuff. But then there's guys, man, I just cannot ride with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's coordination stuff. So, man, with that being said, how do you guys, what is your crosstalk? Because we know in the military, we have briefs and we talk about things called reverse planning and those type of things. We got this thing called SMEAC, situation, mission, execution, administrative and command and control. What do you guys use when y'all preparing to get ready for a long distance ride?
Well,
Me,
normally
the
for us,
logistics person.
it's normally it's on the fly. I ain't gonna lie to you, it's on the fly. One day I might be sitting on the porch, you know what I mean, in between toes or whatever, man, and Slicker call me, I call him, he be like, man, what you doing? I say, man, I'm bored, I'm ready to go for a ride. And I say something like, well, the old lady going out of town for like 4 days. You got 4 days? Hey, what days are it? And then we just kick it off like that, basically. And we'll hit each other up, be like, man, I can get them 4 days. So where we gonna go? You know what I mean? And then the
But see,
next thing you know,
but see, you talking from a place where you guys have already built momentum.
Right.
yeah,
Say,
yeah,
say when you first started to
Mm.
get out, when you first started riding together.
hmm
So, matter of fact, let's take it to the 10. Let's talk about the 10 and the Soldier United cross country ride. Let's talk about
okay,
how did you guys prepare for that as a team?
Man, we prepared a year out, believe it or not.
There we go.
yeah,
Uh, we actually, when me and Confusion and I actually met you the first time when we seen when Kodak, our brother Kodak did his ride. And
hmm
we came down and met up then, and both was wondering like what the hell was that patch? And then we realized it was like, yeah, we're gonna go get one of those. So we hit G up and was like, man, let's go cross country. And it was something, I mean, I believe if you got a Harley or a bike, some kind of way in your chest, you want to go cross country. You know what I mean?
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
So we all pretty much pitched it in and got a good time, like G said. And man, we really planned it we planned a year out. And
hmm
with our plan and date, in the army, I was logistics. So I do they make me a logistics person.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, so I
yeah.
do
We got positions now.
yeah, we everybody got a job. I do most of our logistics, the hotel planning and all that type of stuff like that. So and G product normally the enforcer. He normally
So
enforcer
okay,
and
so we say enforcer, that means that he's the guy the time. He keeps
he the
discipline on
one go.
time. Or he assures things are gonna happen on the road.
we we yeah
More like the honest broker, man. You
yeah
know
yeah
what I
yeah
Okay, the
yeah yeah
honest
mean?
yeah
broker. Okay, okay,
yeah.
okay,
More like the honest broker,
okay,
i.e., gear and weatherman. You know what I mean? What we
okay,
gonna make
bet,
sure you got type
bet,
deal
bet.
planning.
My bad, my
And
bad. Okay,
yeah,
okay, my
yeah,
bad.
I'm the good guy.
But normally on our trips though, we normally only logistically plan the first day, the first stop. So when we did our IT to the end, Confusion had a real good buddy on the other side that gave us his condo in
Uh,
San
San
Antonio.
Antonio. So our goal didn't matter. We was gonna get from Jacksonville to San Antonio. That was the goal.
Hmm.
So the first night is the only night we plan to stay. Anywhere we go, anything else is gonna be. We got this thing called the credit score that we talk about.
Oh, the credit
mhm.
score.
Credit score.
Okay, okay.
Everybody
Yeah,
credit score got a match.
Oh,
yeah, we gotta
okay,
be, so it
okay.
gotta be somewhere close
You gotta be close.
because
If you
Cause
got to get a
hey,
brand new rim, you got to buy a new
yeah.
rim. If you got to get a plane ticket to get home, you got to have money to get a plane ticket to get home. If your ass
Oh,
got
oh,
to get
that's
a new bike, you may have to
oh,
get a new bike to get home.
oh. So you
And,
say
That
you
and I
gotta.
credit
almost
score.
had to get a new bike.
Hey, so you saying
Me
oh
too.
so hey, so you say you gotta have a credit for real, for real.
You got to have a good credit
Uh,
score, man. You got to have a wife
yeah,
that's going
yeah.
or a significant other that's going to support whatever financial madness that we may have to do on the fly.
Yeah.
You got to be able to
yeah,
you got to be able to get that thing stamped off on no questions, and we got to go.
Hey, cause
yeah,
it's levels to this here thing, man. I've seen guys.
yeah.
This is true talk. I've seen guys take off, and I can't remember. I think it was the couple. Oh man, I can't remember that couple. God forgive me. This summer, where they took off, and the brother. It was a couples deal, and
Mm.
the dude, his bike didn't act right. I think something happened in Louisiana, and they stayed
Mm.
overnight.
Y'all losing?
Yeah, stay in there. We're gonna
Hmm.
stay in there.
Mm.
He said they stayed
They
overnight in
bought.
Louisiana. Who?
They stayed overnight in Louisiana. I can't remember their name, but I'm gonna pull him up. But he bought a bike right off the rip. He said, "Man, I'm done.
Hey,
We're gonna keep it
I,
pushing."
we've almost had to
yeah,
do it.
yeah.
Oh,
Confusion did almost.
yeah. It was
Confusion was
confusion
on the
bike.
bike.
It was confusion bike.
Confusion, he was on it. G Money told him to get off.
Yeah,
Go get your bike. They had done did a contract. He had
yeah,
done called the bank.
Hey, man.
yeah,
Now,
yeah. I
one
mean,
thing, man, I ain't gonna let nobody, we ain't gonna get played because we in distress. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Some
I
of them
mean,
jokers will try to display, try to play you out there, man.
yeah. But
And at the end of the day, no.
but it's grown folks stuff.
Yeah,
It's grown folks stuff,
Hmm.
man. When
yeah,
you get out, you have to be prepared to deal with when and whatever. when riding on the bike. Say so. So let me say this. So the credit score. Let's stay in the credit score genre, if you guys don't mind. So me personally, I do this, and I learned this from. Shout out to some OGs, man, out there. They put me on game on this. They said, "Hey, Sarge, we got to have some rules when we're riding." Now we're going long distance, and what I call long distance is anything it takes you 2 days to get there. That's long distance. If your bike break down, and we have to stay in a hotel overnight, that's your cost, player. That's your cost. And because that hotel was not, this is just 2 people riding now, because that hotel was not a scheduled stop. So I'm going to stay with you. Now, by tomorrow, we wake up based off what the mechanic says. Now we have to make some real grown folks decisions. We have to decide either you're going to rent a car and follow me to our destination, or you're going to stay there with your bike and I'm going to push on and I come back and get you on the back side of the trip, or you're going to leave your bike, get a rental car and take it to the house or Greyhound or whatever the case may be. But we need to talk about that because we don't want no misunderstandings. What do you guys think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, one of I'm with you, but we all when we ride, we all in one. We all is one. Honestly, you see 3 of us, but we won. We won, and the truth be told, we never want to leave each other, and we ain't gonna leave each other. But you know what I'm saying. But we do have to make grown man decisions.
Right.
Hey, I tell you quick, about to go get one of them 1995 F-150
he
U-Hauls
For sure.
and throw that thing
And
up
we
in
gonna put
there.
that thing in
And
a trailer. We're gonna keep
either
it
which way
pushing.
you want to go back, east or west, you know that.
Yeah.
Because
Keep it pushing.
Because, we like to stay on a time limit, but like when we took off for I-10 to the end, our first day was the hit day. We was going to do the iron butt. We will get 1,000 in. We're going to make it to San Antonio day 1, period.
For sure.
That second day, we only did like 600 miles. You know what I mean? The third day, we had to go get it.
Yeah.
But we try not to, we got to be able, like you said, we got one stop that's scheduled. Everything else is like where we at, man. If we pull up and we get through New Mexico and it's dark, we know it ain't gonna be too many more gas stations open, man. We got to be able to get a room.
But see, that's different. That's different.
Yeah.
Because now we're making a decision together as a group. It's a safety thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if
Break down.
you didn't inspect your tire and then we stop at a gas station and you got a slit all the way down your tire 300 miles into the trip, we got a different conversation. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But from the time we link up, whether I meet them in Hinesville, we meet up in Atlanta, Tennessee, wherever we gonna meet up at, we all looking at each other's bike. Like every time we touch it, everybody looking at somebody's bike, looking for stuff.
Hey, I do it on the slick.
Yeah.
Everybody, we're gonna be a walk. Like
I go
every
around
time
everybody's bike and touch it.
Yeah.
Confusion gonna come and check everybody rotors. Every time when we stop, he gonna shake your rotors.
How about that? Yeah, that's
he had an issue with his front rotor, and that's just his thing. He's gonna come and shake your rotors and make sure. So everybody, look, G gonna check your tires. Everybody gonna we all look at each other's bikes.
We look at each other's bikes, man.
That's what's up. I'm a big one on looking at your tires, and I'm gonna tell you why. First and foremost, I don't want you to have a blowout. Second of all, I don't want you to have a blowout next to me. So I'm looking at those tires, man, because that's a big, hairy deal. And even starting off with brand new tires, that doesn't protect you from something that can happen crazy on that road. Is that true?
G Money got a saying. What you say about them tires, G?
You got to trust in them tires. You pay good money for them now.
For sure.
But you just got to check them.
Don't script on the tires. So okay, let's finish up the good credit thing. So how do you? Because I think it's hilarious. Now we was in the clubhouse, we keep it funky.
Yeah.
But for right now, I know we don't want to say too. So let's pretend that we in the clubhouse. Ain't nobody else listening. Ain't nobody listening. So let me say this. How do you? Because I've also had guys like this. I've been doing this a while. That say, "Hey Sarge, I want to go to Arizona with you, or Sarge, I want to go to Oklahoma with you. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm looking at their bike,
Mm.
and it ain't looking good.
Hammer.
Hammer.
And
We got a term for that.
okay,
What is confusion?
Hammer.
what'd you call it? Hammer.
Oh, yeah,
Hammer.
So what's
hammer.
that? So what's
It's a
hammer?
damn hammer. Some you done put together, piece together, shouldn't be running, look
Right,
iffy.
right,
That's a
right.
hammer.
That's a hammer. So
That's a hammer.
so how would you address a situation like that? Would you just, hey man, look, I don't think you're equipped for this ride. No offense, homeboy, or whatever. How would you handle something like that?
Tell them straight up.
Yeah.
Your
Man,
credit
how you
score and
gonna
your credit score and your credit score ain't matching or close. That's one.
I'm
If that
I'm
bike
more
ain't
to the
sufficient,
fact. Go ahead. Go ahead.
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
G.
Now I'm more to the fact of have this dude been riding that thing though? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Have he been pounding like we go all over the place, Virginia, Texas, Maryland. Has he been going to those functions on that same bike?
Right.
Because don't get it twisted. Some of them older bikes, they well rounded. You know what
Oh,
I
some
mean?
of them
And
older bikes are funky enough. A
and
new
and
bike
and
don't
and,
save you from
and
nothing.
some of them 103s will run forever. You know what I'm saying? So
They battle tanks.
my biggest thing is like if you red light to red light in your little region, and you
Yeah.
ain't been going crossing them state lines, and that bike
Right.
ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? That bike ain't ready to do that. So you need to load test that joker before you get out there and stretch it across that map like that.
For sure.
And that's what I would tell him. I was like, hey man, I ain't seen you leave Hinesville this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, you got to at least get
Yeah.
about 10 miles under that thing
Yeah.
straight riding.
Hey, bro, I need to see your resume before we step
Yeah,
off
you
on this
need a hot
ride.
seat. That you got a hot seat that thing, man. Hot seated,
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
get them. That'll be my take on it, man. And I ain't no joning. It's just being up front, man. Look, man,
No,
you get out there in
yeah.
Arizona, you got to work.
Yeah.
That thing got to work, man.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
it's keeping it 100. You know what?
Yeah,
If we
yeah.
don't want to have the uncomfortable conversation,
Mm,
Cut out again.
Yeah.
yeah, that thing got to work, boy.
we were buffering again just for a second, gentlemen, but I think I got you back. Am I correct?
Yes,
But
sir.
like I
Yes,
was
sir.
Yes,
saying, I don't
sir.
know if you guys heard what I was saying. Either we can have the uncomfortable conversation before the ride and deal with our pride and say, okay, man, I'm just telling you this because, brother, I love you and I love me. Or we can have the uncomfortable conversation on the ride and then emotions and reactions and those type of things get in the way from that point. How you
No,
guys feel about that?
we gotta have it up front.
We got to have it
Yeah.
up front.
We gotta have it up
You
front
know?
because we gotta have that understanding. And then
Mm-hmm.
if you take it personal, and then I really don't need to be around with you. You taking
Mm-hmm.
it personal because it's about your safety and my safety.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So,
Yeah.
so if you taking it personal, that's got to happen up front. And
Mhm.
if you
Yeah.
take it personal, man, that's on you.
Yeah.
Then we damn sure shouldn't be
Yeah.
riding together because you took that personal that I'm looking out for both of us
Yeah. Well,
out
you know,
there on that road.
that's one of the scriptures in Galatians.
Yeah.
In Galatians is keep it 100. Keep
Yeah.
it 100
Yeah.
in
I like
Yeah.
that,
Galatians, man.
sir.
I'm just saying, keep
I
it
like that.
100.
Yeah.
Because if you
Yeah.
keep it 100, okay, maybe you hurt my feelings, but I'll go home and go to bed and I'll wake up.
Yeah.
And that's one thing about us men. That's one thing we got to be 100. We can't say, let me just say this, man. My wife probably gonna hate me for saying this. One thing men will do that women won't do. A woman will say, "Girl, you look good. Girl, you look fly. You wearing that?" Be lying.
Mm.
But dudes will say, "Hey, man, how I look? Nigga, you fat as hell.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
look funky, player. Man,
Straight
God,
straight
That
from the
man
damn.
hot
throat.
ass
Yeah, you look like a hot
man.
bro. Your blank is busted. We gonna
Man.
keep it funky. So in Galatians, let's keep it
Yeah.
funky because
Yeah.
keeping it funky is gonna save lives.
Yeah.
It's gonna save
Just
money.
speak truth.
It's gonna save headache. Just speak the truth, man. Not your truth, they truth, but the truth. There's only one truth.
I'm gonna
There's
tell
only
you,
one truth.
if you ever been out there far, this is my opinion. If you ever been out there on the ride and you slapping out there and you done broke down, That's when you'll truly feel like broke down to the point where you're gonna have to shut it down. That's when you'll truly like me. It happened to me. My humbling experience. We was going to Canada, and my water pump went out. So when you gotta shut it down, and you were part of the reason that everybody else didn't make it. You know what I mean? So that's when you know what I'm saying? That's when it really hit that you need to know that you don't want to be that guy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
No,
You don't want to be him.
You don't want to be it, man. And
No.
and I'm gonna say this just out of respect for the pack. I'm gonna say out of respect for the pack. I'm gonna do everything I can. Now, some things I'm not gonna be able to prevent, but I'm gonna do everything that I can to mitigate risk. Because at the end of the day, I know, Slick, I know G Money, I know Confusion. They only got a certain amount of time.
Yeah, boss.
We're getting a lot of comments on here.
I seen Kodak.
Oh yeah.
T.
Yeah, I
Yeah, we
screenshot
back
one
now.
on.
Yeah, I got
When?
at you now. So,
We back.
but like I was saying, real quick, you go ahead, gentlemen. I got everybody. Okay, look,
Yes,
I
sir.
got everybody on the screen. Look, I gotta get you guys on YouTube, Facebook. But like I was saying, I'm gonna mitigate the risk, man, because out of respect for my brothers in my pack, that I don't want to hold you guys up or cost you guys any more money than you've saved up to prepare for that trip. Because guys will tell you in a minute. They'll say, "Sarge, you do have AAA." Yeah, bro, but I didn't get it for you. I got it for me. I need you. Bro, AAA is not that expensive. And what's the one that Reef uses? I think they call him Good Sam or Good Son. What's that other towing? Anybody know that other towing?
No.
Yeah, I think it was Slim Wayne told me that also. Shout out to Slim Wayne, man. That's my dog. 50 grand.
What up,
Oh,
Slim?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Slim Sleazy.
yeah. He that dude. But
Yeah.
Insurance. I got insurance, but I didn't get it for you. I got it for me to make sure that if something happens to your bike and I'm responsible for it, I can get your bike taken care of. Towing, if I need something for my bike, I'm not holding you guys up. Hey man, don't worry about me. I'll see you guys the next town over. We're gonna get the bike on the trip, on the recovery trailer, and I'm gonna see y'all at that next town. Just have me a hot plate of food and I'm good. But I'm gonna do everything I can to not be a burden on the ride. Anybody want to speak on that?
I've been the burden.
I can say
We all been the burden. We all been the burden now.
I think I was a burden a little bit on our chapters ride because my bike was acting up, but I take accountability because I did some things to my bike that I shouldn't have done prior to that trip.
Did you put
Which
cams in it? You
No,
didn't put cams.
no,
Okay.
no.
Okay.
I put a 21 on there and should have waited till I came back, and so that me not being used to that 21 that changed my ride.
Mhm.
And with that, it also caused some other issues. And so, like they said, we was in Texas. I was ready to trade peaches in and give me another bike, but G was like, "No, there's a Harley. Take that motherfucker back home and put that damn regular wheel back on." And that's what I did, and it's been.
Oh, that's what's up.
Mhm.
Remember
But
I
we
told
was
you the
still.
story about him checking the rotors?
Yeah.
That's part of his little thing.
Oh,
Part of that
you
too.
were the rotor dude.
Yeah.
You were the rotor dude.
Yeah. So my mistake on me was I didn't put I put Loctite on one rotor, but didn't put one on the other. So we coming out of Richmond. I'm hearing this clank, and for the life of me, I couldn't understand where it was coming from. Got up the next morning, leaving out of Atlanta. Got to Alabama, just past Tuscaloosa. I hear this clank again, and now we had a gas break. And someone was like, just go around your bike and check. And that's when I realized that my rotor was like really loose. So we had to go back. I could spin it. So we had to backtrack like 15 miles. Luckily, we had just passed Harley. So we backtracked 15 miles and got it in the shop, got taken care of, and got back on the road. So I know how Slick feel being that burden when it comes to something like that. But that was on me because that was something I did. Whereas he just had a faulty water pump to go bad. So.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
okay, say, but a faulty water pump, you're not gonna know until you know.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Am I right? You're
Yeah,
not
it's
gonna know
either
until you
in or
know.
out. It's either in or out. That's
Yeah,
It's
it.
it was
either
either
in or
Right.
yeah,
out.
Right.
It's
yeah.
it's not like a state will give you a little warning, they give you a little shot across the
Mm-hmm.
bow. Huh?
Mhm.
That was weird. You
Yeah.
start-
Light
you
Hmm.
know,
flash, something
yeah.
crazy.
Oh, that was peculiar. But a state is gonna let you know. And even a weak battery is gonna let you know at startup. It's gonna start giving you
Mm-hmm.
some signs, but a water pump ain't letting you know nothing
No,
until it
water
start to go
pump.
Mm.
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
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 To that
And we
heat
could,
like that.
and we could have kept going. Everybody, even my technician here that I deal with, he said, "Man, just watch it, and
Hmm.
because it's still air cooled as well." But at the end of the day, when we got up to Cincinnati, almost in what Cincinnati,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
we was like 2.5 hours out from my house, so it was the temperature was about 70, 75. You know what I mean? With an
Hmm.
overcast. And that
Right.
thing was heating up to like 315, 375. You know what I mean? So
Yikes.
Yeah,
at
it
the end
went.
of the day,
Yeah.
by the time we
Yeah.
get to Canada, we in a totally different other heat category. So imagine how hot it's gonna be then. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm. Hmm.
so it was like, man, right, we'll cancel this joker, man, and I'll get you back to the house and you get it tightened up and then we'll try it again. You know what I
For
mean?
sure.
Because we wanted to do it together.
Yeah, for
So that
sure.
Yeah.
was, and we was only 2 hours from my house, so like 2.5. So it
Matter
was
of fact,
easy enough to get it back.
matter of fact, I saw what's those guys from Black Kings. I think they from the Carolinas area. It was
Mhm.
Clutch
Mhm.
and Bootleg and
Mhm.
Grizzly.
Grid.
Grizzly and all them. Yeah.
Mhm. He tapped out again.
Mm-hmm. It winded. It winded this way.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Patient with me. I
Oh,
got
it
you
winded
guys.
this way too.
So anyway, before we start buffering, I'm coming back from AZ, and the cats from Black Kings, they were coming heading to West, and I remember
Mhm.
I think it was Clutch. His bike was just was jacking up. It was just
Mm-hmm.
everything was going wrong with his bike. So long story short, I think he ended up having to have a whole nother motor. He needed a motor,
Man.
and them guys they pull up in Houston, and see, I got you,
We
you
good.
guys. I'm
Yeah, we
buffering.
Yeah,
back.
keep
We
going.
back.
Dan
Yeah,
Houston.
so they in Houston. I'm in San Antonio, uh, and next thing you know, they sent me a picture. They had some cantina tacos and tequila. And they just
No.
told me, hey, man, they having a good time. Man, what y'all doing? Hey, Sarge, hey, tomorrow the mechanic, he gonna do what he gotta do with the motor, whatever. But what's Grilly used to always say, F how it turn out.
If I turn out.
So
Yeah.
man, they
Yeah.
turning up. They having a good time. They turning
Yeah,
up. I know
yeah,
they had headaches the next
yeah,
morning. But man, it's
yeah,
just being able to again to be able to accept those things, to be able to talk about those things
yeah.
and having a good enough
Mhm.
mutual respect for each other to be able to roll with the punches and do what you got to do, man. Because I've seen the opposite on these rides too. I've seen when things go wrong, guys,
Mhm.
and sometimes girls, they turn on each other.
Mm.
And next thing you
Mm.
know, by the time the cross country ride is over, they're no longer taking they're no longer talking to each other.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's the unfortunate side of this thing, man. And I don't know how you brothers, I don't know how you fully mitigate that.
We
But
real close, Saw. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
Saw, we close, right?
mhm,
We get in one hotel room, two queens. Me and
mhm,
Confusion, we live. We in one together. G Money over there. So, like when we man, it's like a unit. When we hit the room,
mhm,
everybody know what plug they got. Everybody plugging in all our electronics. When we get off the bike, everybody know on all our bikes is set up the same way. All our cold weather gear, hot weather gear, cold weather gear, wet weather gear on the left hand side of the saddle and the saddle bag. All three bikes, you go look right now, is on there. So we a unit
mhm,
that close. You know what I mean? If I gotta get on G bike, I know everything on that bike that I need to know, that I need to get to. So when we in hotels, man, we close like that. All that stopping to eat like that, you saying we ain't doing none of that.
Yeah.
You eat it. We gonna eat. Our celebration meal is at the end of the night. We eat when we get to destination. That's when we eating the big
We're gonna
meal.
have a
But
menu. We're gonna have a
other than
menu.
that, you gonna get a honey bun and the beef jerky and
Keep
A
pushing.
split
5
this
hour.
mount,
Hey,
split this Sprite. That's
yeah,
it.
for
5
sure,
hour.
for sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
and,
we
and,
But I
and
and
I
we
don't
did
go,
that. We did that for 16 hours from Jacksonville to San Antonio.
but
yeah.
yeah, that's
I
how it
think
goes, man.
that
No, go ahead,
go
G
ahead,
Money, go
Big
ahead,
Sir. I think one of the
go
biggest
ahead.
things for us though, man, we know each other.
Yeah.
We done roll with each other. So even though don't get it all twisted now, let's go get the business. I cuss them out in a
Yeah,
minute,
yeah,
but
They both
yeah,
once
jump
that
on
once
me because
that
I'm the
yeah,
once
oldest.
that once that
yeah.
cussing is over with though, now we can get back to having fun. You know
You
what I'm
keep it
saying? So
pushing.
like, hey,
Yeah,
look, man, hey,
yeah,
you missed a whole lot of potholes up there when you was up front,
yeah,
partner.
yeah,
You ran me out of lane.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
Yeah.
And then it's over. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But it's over. Hey, all right, now
Yeah.
get back to get on your job, get back up front. Let's try this again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how we do it. You know what I mean? So it's just we know each other. You know what I'm saying? We know each other.
right, right.
We know when we
But you
get
know,
in city limit, confusion gonna take off like a bat out of hell.
Out of there.
We just come out of the 70 and they drop down to 55. Now this dude doing 80 through the city
Yes.
limits. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
hey,
We
it's
know
And get
that.
back
You
confusion.
know?
outside the city and he doing
Yeah,
65 again.
it's
Yeah.
It's city
confused.
in me, man.
It's
Get in
confusing
and
one
out
of
of
them.
there.
Are you one of them city speeder guys? Is you that guy?
Man, yeah.
Yes.
I
Man,
don't know
if you
what it
see a
is.
Lowe's or Home Depot, you best
Yeah,
believe you gonna shoot past that joke.
man, I don't know what it. You know, every club has at least one or two club brothers. They love to speed in the city. They go slow on the highway. I don't know what it
Confused.
is, man.
Yeah.
Confused.
He that guy.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
he that
Hey,
guy.
hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna just say this because I know Kodak is on here. Hey, old ninja.
Kodak.
Kodak is my dog. 50 grand, man.
That my
He
boy.
is my.
Hey,
I'm
hey.
telling you something now.
Super.
Kodak. Let me
Hey.
say this real quick. I know this don't really have a lot to do with the topic that we're talking about, but I'm gonna tell you about Kodak, man. He is a pain in the tail when I'm on the road. Here's Kodak. Kodak is going because I'll shoot Kodak my glimpse or whatever.
Glamp
So
Mm-hmm.
so
360.
so yeah, so
Yeah.
360 or whatever. So Kodak will take a picture to where I'm at. If I ain't moved
Yes.
Yep.
in 5-10 minutes, he gonna send it to me.
Yes.
He gonna
He
send
gonna
it to
Sure
send
you.
it
is.
to me. And
Mm-hmm.
that's
He gonna
Kodak way
That's
of
tell
what I.
saying
I
he
that's
gonna
see
tell
Kodak
you.
you
saying to
what's in
say
front of you.
what's going on.
He
Yep.
gonna tell
What's
you
that?
what's in front of you. He gonna
That
tell
is
you
Yep.
how many miles you got to the next closest hotel for something shut
for
down.
sure.
That joke
Yep.
gonna tell you about stuff behind you.
He
But
Yep.
he gonna he
but he watch you, man, and shout outs to him, man. That whole
Yes,
trip,
sir.
man, Kodak was hitting me up, letting me
Yeah.
know, hey, you got about this and this to this big city. They got that's where the hotels and stuff at if y'all planning on going further or
Remember,
whatever. Yeah,
we
it was
called
him.
we called
oh,
Kodak. Remember, saw we got lost. We couldn't find the pier because we didn't get off on what was Fourth
oh
Street
yeah
or
yeah yeah
whatever that
yeah because
was.
Fourth and Fifth Street.
Yeah.
Which
I
day we were
watched
headed? We were where we was headed
y'all
to?
was headed to
Bel
Malibu.
Air,
Y'all was
Malibu.
headed to
Malibu.
Malibu.
Right.
Malibu.
Malibu.
I'll go out and look for the Kardashians. That's where I'll go.
Yeah, I
But
said
Kodak
what? Yeah,
Kodak called us and like, hey man, y'all got to turn around. Y'all shot by it.
yeah. I
And I
saw
tried
that
to
man.
tell these jokes we got to get off on 4th Street. No,
Hey,
got to
bro.
keep going.
But I'm telling you, shout out for my future I-10 to the end. And oh, by the way, I have right now sitting in the queue. We have 6 confirmed rides over the next
Mm.
4 weeks, and I've kind of fine
Oh
tuned
man.
that thing. No longer do I say the Santa Monica Pier. Now I got the address, and the address is actually across the street from the Lobster
Yes.
Restaurant right there on Santa Monica Pier.
Yes.
And I'm homing
Mm.
in, man, because every once in a while I'll get a ride and say, Sarge, I can't figure this damn thing out, man, because the way
Yeah.
that you go
Mm-hmm.
into there. But we've cleaned that thing up, man, and thanks to the Runnin Rebels, man. I'm damn near going to Malibu, man. We got this thing going.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, matter of fact, the bill say I call it an air traffic control. Everyone can use one for sure. Kodak is an air traffic controller, man.
Yes, he
So
is.
hey, so let me say this to Kodak with your stinking ass. You get on my damn nerves, man. Hey,
Hey, we got some Soldier United go hit it here soon too, man. They
Yeah.
repping
for
up.
sure.
We
Matter of
got
fact,
quite a
Yeah.
few, man.
matter of fact,
We got
let's
a
throw
Shout out
couples
to
this
going
Buster,
too.
my boy, our brother Buster and his wife Sin. They
for
gonna hit
sure.
it.
So let's say
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
since y'all brought it up. Let me throw this out there. So Soldier United done messed the game up. They got the whole game messed up now. Now they're challenging themselves to say, Okay, we in 2023 we were challenging the soldiers to go across. Now we challenging the soldiers and significant others to go across. They
Yes.
on a
Yeah.
whole different level of
Yes.
stuff that they doing, man. So
Yes.
shout out to Easy. You know,
Yeah,
Easy
yeah,
done
easy.
Yeah.
he done did some PIF stuff, but I think
Yeah,
Buster,
yeah.
his lady going across, and I think it's one more couple. You know, forgive me, I don't know their name. I can't remember their name right now. But you guys are starting to mount this thing up and take this thing to the next level, man. So so let me say this, man. Shout out to you guys for this, man, because I'm gonna tell you now, the real bonds are created and cemented on the highway.
Highway. Yes, sir.
I'm telling you,
Yes, sir.
if you want to be enemies with your brothers and your sisters, never go anywhere. Because when you don't go nowhere, you sit around, drink, gossip, bored, and we know what idle minds are. It's the devil's workshop.
Yeah.
But when you're on that highway, and Sarge is in it, and he's hot, and he's stressed, and G Money is in it, and he's cold, and he's wet, and Confusion Bike ain't acting right. Hey man, hey,
Fuck ass peaches.
yeah, hey,
Hey, don't let that 103 fool you. That 103 will push.
hey, that
Hell yeah.
shout out to V Twins, man. Shout out to V
Hey,
Twins.
hey,
oldie but
believe
goodie,
you me, man. We talk number noise on that road. I mean,
sure.
we all linked to in the helmet, the Cenas and stuff, man.
Yeah.
So we talking crap all the way down that highway. You know what I'm saying? Until we get tired and I shut it off. I don't want to hear them jokers no
Oh,
more.
for sure. I mean,
Go back to my trap. You know what I mean? Go back to trapping.
I've had club brothers, and in full disclosure, I'm the oldest brother in my chapter, and it ain't even close. And shout out to them. They deal with a lot of my curmudgeon stuff. They do. They deal with it. But I know them. They want to do stuff like eat gas station chicken. They want to smoke on one. They want to enjoy themselves.
You can do that happens, but you gotta
can
do
do
it
all
on the
that.
fly.
Yeah,
You
they
can do
wanna-
all
yeah,
that.
they
Called
wanna
hot
enjoy-
fuel. Hot fuel.
Yeah, they want to play with they want to play with their Bluetooth. They
Hot
want
box,
to do
hot
those things.
view.
Yeah, they want to do those things. So it's times that we get a little hot with each other. We get a little hot, but by the time, and that's the beauty of the tank to tank thing, because I know I got 2 hours and a half to cool off from being mad at you. So by the time we make it to the next gas station stop, hey man, you want a piece of my honey bun? Hey man, you want a piece of my beach?
Yes, sir.
We dapping each other up.
Yeah.
You my dog.
Hey, man.
Yeah. We
More like
back
that tank went quick because you gonna put the hammer
Yeah.
down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, he pissed me off. I'm gonna try to run that joke up through them. We gonna run that joker, man. You know what I'm saying?
Cause say you might do 170 on the tank. Shout out to the V Twins. They probably need to do 170 on the tank. The Milwaukee A's are going a little further. Hey, is that right, Confused?
Yeah.
You ain't going no further about 170, 180.
We
I
probably
get
ain't
more than
180.
that. I get more than
No,
that.
Confused, stop playing. Stop playing.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Yeah.
About 150 on the tank? What you doing?
No, I get about
No.
220.
About
220.
Yeah, he up in the twos.
I
He
get
go
220
220.
on the tank.
That
Yeah,
103,
yeah,
that 103
yeah.
doing 200?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, then you must ain't got
Yeah.
you must ain't got
He
no-
light though. He light though. It's light
Yeah,
though.
he
He light
ain't
though.
got no engine work. We ain't need that engine
Yeah,
work.
he light,
Hey.
man. He weigh about what,
Hey.
140?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you can't,
I'm lightweight.
hey, you can't stand them little skinny ninjas, man. I
Yeah.
can't stand y'all. Man. They eat a whole Big
Hey,
Mac, don't gain a
that make a
pound. Man, I
difference
think
now.
about it, getting Big Mac, gain 10 pounds.
It makes a difference, man. Like,
Yeah,
every
for
pound
sure.
you gain, you lose a horsepower. Boy.
Now
for
see
sure.
when we now everybody gonna get a chance. So when we ride, like if you a little hot, you gonna get your tank. See when we
Okay.
ride, we call it a set.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like CT Fletcher used to say, it's your
Yeah.
set.
It's your
Yeah.
set.
Yeah.
So whatever. So it's your tank. You road captain. You first bike.
Oh, okay. So
That next stop, you go to back. Next man up. So everybody
Bad.
re-rotate. Everybody gonna run a tank. It ain't gonna
So-
be the
so-
same person running from here to
So you
damn.
keep fresh eyes at the top.
Keep fresh
Oh,
eyes,
yeah.
man.
Okay, okay. And that makes sense, man, because
Yeah.
you know what? If you running point man for 2 days, man, you get wore out.
Yeah.
Oh man, you
You
get
get
to
wore
seeing
out,
you get to
man.
seeing ghosts.
Yeah, you get
Get
worn out.
boring, man. It's boring. You
Yeah,
get bored. You get
yeah,
I know
bored,
one of
man.
yeah.
our brothers. He got like that. He was the front man the whole way.
Oh yeah.
Eh,
Oh, I've done it. I've done it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
You get to seeing ghosts.
yeah,
yeah.
I can't.
yeah.
I done done it. Yeah.
Respect.
Well, I'm gonna
So,
make you
so,
mad.
so, fellas, let's do this. We're gonna do one more thing, and then we're gonna round it in the home and let you guys have closing remarks on any subject that you want to talk about as far as being on the road.
Y'all still there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still here. He bounced out again.
This is Buffer. Hold on. He come back.
Okay, I think you get you. Lord,
Yep.
please hang in there. We're almost done. Lord, please. The devil's trying to
We in there.
win, but he
We in
ain't
there.
gonna win.
Amen.
So
Amen.
let's say this. Would be would be would be a piece of advice that you would give that's taking off to go to do the 10 to the end. What would be a piece of advice that you would give to
Dre,
them?
you making too much noise, man.
My bad.
Okay.
Say that again,
Did you
sir.
catch? Okay, so for my groups that are getting ready to go out in 2024, what would be a piece of advice that you guys would give them as far as taking a group out?
A group
Plan. Make sure
plan,
plan in advance. That ain't no ride that you try to just
plan,
jump on and do on the whim, because
plan.
it'll hunt you down if you do. If you just jump on it, I think if you just try to jump and do it on the whim, it's definitely a hunt you down. Uh, Definitely make sure you got warranty service of some kind. Uh, that credit that that credit score is essential. That's essential. Like it's essential. I'm not. We ain't paying for each other hotels. We ain't paying for each other food. We ain't paying for each other gas. We ain't paying for each other Harley shirts or chips or none of that. It's essential. So you got to have that for yourself, and man, you got to have some type of support system. Like
Right.
either your bros, outside of your bros, your circle, your family supporting you, doing all this stuff. Because we on the road a lot, and you on the road far. So it's a blessing to leave out, and it's a blessing, even more bigger blessing to come back.
Right. Show you
So
right.
I
I
think
would say definitely big time planning, man, and support system, financial, and yeah, that's mine.
Okay. Okay.
I think if
I
you're
would,
riding in a group, you need to identify your weakest person. Whoever's the strongest and the weakest, because you got to understand, you got to know their bikes, their limits. You know, once you get in our age, man, you know you retired, you start got to take these Motrins and these Percocets.
For sure.
You gotta know who you ride with, man. Even though you go
Yeah,
learn each other on the street, but you gotta know who you starting out with, because going across that map, man, ain't no joke. It ain't no
For sure.
joke now. I mean, straight line, you good. You throw it on whatever, you good, whoever up front. But
Hmm.
once you get up in them hills, man, and you gotta understand that your Mexico, the roads get tighter. The
Yeah.
brush get to the white line.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't see if something is
G
gonna
hated
run out
Mexico.
there.
He hated
You
Mexico.
yeah.
can't see if something go run across there, a rabbit. It could be anything, you know. But
Hmm.
know your folks who you riding with, man,
Hmm.
because some people got to stop and eat a full meal to go to take some of this medication that they do.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know,
if you're a diabetic, that's
yeah,
an issue.
you got to
That's a
know. You
real
got to
issue.
know who's in your group. So know
Yeah.
who's the. You just got to know who you riding with. That's my biggest thing on a group ride across the country, man.
For
And
sure.
to them guys that shout out that came in that big group song, I put
Shout
hands
out,
down
Shout
all
out.
day.
Hey, shout out to down
hands
the
down,
power.
Hey,
man.
hands
Hey,
down all day
hey, down
long,
the
man.
power playing no
Hey,
games
I
with.
can't, I
Yes,
I
can't,
sir.
I couldn't have did it.
I
Not
can't see it.
It
I
been hard
saw
nah
with
it,
me
and
too.
hands down to them brothers,
nah.
man. They did it. I ain't gonna lie to you, they did it.
Yeah.
But pick your group wisely, man. You can be cool with everybody, but you can't ride with everybody.
For sure.
You just gotta be straight up.
Hey, hey, G Money just spelled it a different way in nigalations. Keep it real. Keep it 100.
Hey, man, you gotta know them. You
For
gotta
sure.
know them. You gotta know them, man, because it's even over here on my side, man. Listen, some guys I wouldn't go across that map with that I
Yeah,
ride
yeah.
with,
You
you know,
just, you just,
on an
you
annual
got to know what
basis.
you got to know what you're dealing with.
Yeah,
It's grown
yeah,
folks conversation. What
yeah,
they
Yeah.
say, it's the uncomfortable conversation. When you want to have it, you want to have it before,
yeah.
when we can save
Man, that's
lives
up
and
front.
time and headache, or you want to have it after, when now
Uh,
emotions and everything are running strong.
Some of them
Ain't no
fellas like to
having it.
ride like Kodak. Kodak like turn that throttle.
Hmm.
I ain't riding Kodak.
What you got, Confusion? What you got?
Hey, just for the people out there that don't know, that has the ESP, and if you got old cougar like myself, make sure you're checking your ESP and your contract, because for certain years, and if you have certain miles, they will not renew your contract. So you might want to stay on top of your contract. That way, just like me, my contract runs out in March, and I was able to get it renewed for another 5 years. If I hadn't done that, I'd have been asked out on having ESP. So that probably would have limited me being out there on the road, just in case something would have happened. I'd have been SOL. So just make sure you checking your contracts and seeing when they're running out. And I want to say, as of right now, 2013, maybe 2014, start looking at your ESPs and your mileage, because if you wait too long, you won't get it extended.
So let me ask this quick question on that ESP. So what was your mileage when you were getting? Was it your mileage or it was just your year?
It was
So it
both.
was your year and your mileage.
It was both.
So what were you looking at when ESP was like, "Hey man, I'm glad you got in here because you've been ass out."
So at that time, I called them about October. I might have had about 60,000 miles on my bike at that time, maybe a little bit more. Being that I had over that amount, they weren't gonna renew my contract. So again, like I said, if I would have waited to the end of my contract, I'd have been SOL. So luckily I called, and the guy went through everything with me and was like, if you do it before January, then I can extend you. So that's what I did. So anything in the next year, I want to say 2012, maybe 2013, but each year is going to go up for that year bike, and depending on your miles.
You know, I had Slim Wayne on a couple months ago. Excuse me, I had him on a couple months ago, and me and Slim Wayne went straight through the ESP line by line. But I also remember something that was exclusive with Slim Wayne and
C-Style.
C Styles. Him and C Styles went across together, and it's funny. those guys made it all the way to California. They made it to Santa Monica Pier.
And broke down.
It was a C Styles bike that broke down.
Nah, Slim
Slim
Wayne.
Wayne.
Slim
Wayne.
Wayne bike. And Slim Wayne, what was unique to Slim Wayne is that he had just renewed his ESP a week or two prior, but it was still in underwriting or whatever. So it was moving from one desk to the other. But he'd already paid, got a receipt, and the whole nine. And what he found out was that he had to wait on the left hand to catch up with the right hand on his ESP. So I'm also going to say this to people that are getting ready to make a long distance trip where you know you're going to be several days away from the house. If you renew your ESP right before, you might want to do some double checking to make sure. Don't wait till right before the trip, or a week or two before the trip, to renew your ESP, because sometimes it takes a while for everything to catch up.
They had a gap.
But, you know, now Slim Wayne got taken care of on the back end. You know, they eventually reimbursed him for the hotel stay and some of the other stuff. But that's a nuisance, man. If you don't have the money on the front end, that could really ruin your trip. So you know, when he did that, and him and I came back on, and me and him had our ESP in our hand, and we went line by line. So if you guys get a chance, if you want to, shoot it out there to me on the comments, and I'll repost that video where me and Slim Wayne did the ESP, because bro, we went in for an hour and 15 minutes on the ESP.
He was his trip was the true meaning of that ESP, man. That ESP.
Hey,
Slim Wayne, yeah.
Yeah, Slim Wayne was putting down them. He was putting down them Titan jewels. Each one teach one. That's what he was doing. Yeah. Anything else on the ESP Confusion? Anything else?
Oh, that's it. That's all. You know, if you're not paying attention, you know, it's something that you could just, one of those things you can miss out on. And just lucky enough for me, I was just trying to make sure that my ESP was good, and I knew that it was going to run out in March, but I was just trying to get ahead of the game. And,
Right.
And I was able to catch that, because if I would have waited probably like a month out, or probably 1st of January, I've been up Shit's Creek. So
Yes, sir. You've been SOL.
yeah,
Yeah. Or what did you say? The military used to call it FUBAR. They call it FUBAR. Yeah, you've been FUBAR, dog. Hey,
yeah.
but I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this. Hey, fellas, it's been a pleasure
Man.
talking. Real. This is like grown folks talk. This is like barbershop talk, except we're talking on the motorcycle side.
Yeah.
This stuff is so important, and I know people saying, "So, you talking about it." Hey, look, I'm talking about the uncomfortable conversations that most of us don't want to have until it's too late, or then later on we don't say nothing in front of the pack, but then we have sidebars.
Yeah.
Man,
Ain't none
Sarge
of
was
that.
on some bulljack. Sarge didn't come out here with an emergency credit card. Sarge cost us. That's where you're gonna have those kind of stuff, and we don't want to do that. We want to be grown about this motorcycle get out.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
here on the Iron Elite, here's the cool part about Iron Elite is this talking grown folks talk about long distance riding. Now, if you're not gonna ride very far, you'll ride an hour from the crib. It might not be that big of a deal. An emergency might not be that big of an emergency. But if you sitting around in the Utah mountains or the Arizona mountains or the New Mexico mountains or you sitting in Wyoming, far, far, far from the crib, with $500 to your name, it's gonna get for real, for real.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all agree?
Yes.
Sir.
Yeah,
Or in
Yes,
a
sir.
situation where Sarge is
real
dragging
quick.
somebody, or I'm getting dragged, and then we don't find out that Sarge has high blood pressure,
Yeah.
or the next guy has diabetes, or
Yeah.
the next guy needs a CPAC.
Yeah,
And
man. It's,
oh, by the way, we've only had 3 hours of sleep in 24 hours. You can't
Yeah.
tell me. You can't tell me after something goes wrong how much you love me. If you love me, you will. We will have these uncomfortable conversations to make sure that you're gonna get back home. Because we say the mission is not getting to the Arctic Circle. The mission is not getting
Get
to
home.
Alaska. The mission is getting your butt back to the crib
Get home.
and back home.
Get
Don't be
home.
don't be in the front row telling my wife how much you love me when you let me do things that could hurt me.
right.
Cause she ain't hearing it.
yeah.
She ain't hearing it. Hey, anything before we close this out, fellas? Anything?
Hey,
Any last
man.
comments?
Man, shout out to our
Do it.
club, Soldier United Nation, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey, them
Shout out to
dudes,
all our bros and sisters that's finna go across there. Hey, we gonna be supporting you.
Yes.
for sure.
Yes.
Everybody
Hey,
Appreciate you, Star, for your
appreciate you,
platform.
Sarge.
I
Yeah, for
appreciate
your
y'all.
platform.
Hey, and I'm
appreciate all the love.
hey, and I'm gonna keep it funky. I'm gonna be for real, for real. Nigga-lations. We gonna be for real, for real. Soldiers United, no cap, has always been with me, has always supported the Iron Elite get out. 8 years in the game, I've been doing this. You know, people say, "Hey, Sarge, you blew up over." No, sir, I didn't blow. This thing has been going on for 8 years, man. Shout out to the guys, specifically your club and your organization. The organization has always
Appreciate
supported
it.
me. As always. As a matter of fact, for the 2024 Iron Elite event, the Soldiers United has sponsored the trophy for the 2023 Titan Award recipients. So let's do this.
Hey, we try, man. It's all about positive vibes, baby.
For
Positive
sure.
vibes.
Hey, for man, you guys have showed me in this campaign what can happen when you get people united. The strength of unity. You guys, organizations have shown that to me, man. And I truly appreciate it. I don't take none of this stuff for granted about what you've done, how you've supported, how you've cheered each other on, how you've cheered other riders on. I watch, man. I watch you guys when it's a rider that's don't even have nothing to do with your organization. How you cheer them on the ride, or you cheer her on the ride, or you give her advice on the ride, or you're watching out for the weather for her on the ride. Man, if we can keep doing this, imagine what kind of motorcycle community we will have. Man, it gives me chills just to think about it. But fellas, Mad love and much respect to you guys, man. I know.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey,
We'll
man,
we'll
what?
see you in February.
Hey,
Yeah.
you better believe it. And we gonna
Yeah.
keep it motorcycling, you
Yeah.
dig?
Yes,
Probably be
sir.
there a couple days early.
Yes, sir.
Be
All
easy,
right.
baby.
All right,
Be
baby.
easy, baby.
All right.
Hey, man, this is what your boy. I'm still with your boy Sarge, man. I want to put this out there real quick. Iron Elite event, February 2nd and 3rd, 2024. Here in Jacksonville, Florida, at the Adam Mack Harley Davidson dealership on Bay Meadows Boulevard, the Iron Elite event. Everything that you need to know about the event is on the Iron Elite page. Please take time to go into the pinned up section. It's going to have hotel information. It's going to have overflow hotel information. It'll have information on the event itself. Please take the time to visit that page and check out everything you need to know about Iron Elite. I-10 to the end. If you know that you're going to do the I-10 to the end ride in 2024, please get at me, inbox me, let me know so we can get you registered for that ride. Right now, I have 6 riders that are registered for the ride, and we're ready to go. Those 6 riders will be riding over the next 6 weeks, man. We can't wait to get the ride started. We're excited. Also, on the YouTube page and the Facebook page, Iron Elite, we have a cool video that chronicles the 2023 riders that are made across on the I-10 to the end, made it across the country. There is 93 riders that have successfully completed that ride. We're so proud of them. We're so proud of everybody who supports the platform. All the PIFs, the pay it forwards, everybody who's donated PIFs. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. This is a non-profit platform. This is a platform for us, about us. Something that we can have for ourselves to grow, to have strength, and to develop unity and to maintain unity. And oh, by the way, and also have relationships with one another. So for all the people who've donated to the platform, I appreciate you. We respect you in everything that you do, because we know without you, there is no us. So with that being said, man, everybody be safe, keep it motorcycling, and we'll see you February 2nd and 3rd here in Jacksonville, Florida. One love, everybody. Unity, unity, unity. You dig?